Hello, I'm Yesh Krishnan, and I'll be looking at and critiquing the website of the RCMP of Canada. This is the official government website of the RCMP, and I'll be making suggestions and providing constructive criticism on what they should improve in terms of usability and aesthetics. So I believe this website is poorly designed because it's hard to navigate due to the lack of straightforward menu systems. In addition, the user is hit with unnecessary pop-ups and unorganized lists of data that should be organized in potentially a table to look more pleasing and intuitive. So as you can see when you open the website here, you get this pop-up of unnecessary stuff that I feel like shouldn't be the first thing you see when you open the page. And when you scroll down, you have this list of news articles that's updated daily, but I feel like that could be organized into a table and put to the side instead of being like in the front center of the page. In addition to that, there's also a lack of imagery to guide the user, and there's a lot of text which can be unappealing and boring and even misguiding for the user. So even here, you see all these quick links, and it's just, again, in a list of text. And I feel like instead of having all this text, they should use more imagery to make it more appealing to the user and more straightforward to what the user might want to do or click on the website. And overall, I feel like this website is outdated and should be updated for a more modern aesthetic. As you can see here, this background image is low quality, and it doesn't fit the overall aesthetic of what the RCMP should be providing here. So there's also very minimal color used on the website, which makes it appear dull. Also, very few things use color to label and identify various sections, which does not allow the user to be guided. Basically, everything on this website is black and white, so it's hard for you as a user to kind of like be guided on where to go, which I feel like is bad in terms of the user experience design. Also, there's no labeling here, apart from the Stay Connected tab where they have these images that you can click on with labels so you know what it is. Other than that, there's not very much. The content on the web page is not visually organized and seems rather unprofessional for a government website. This could be due to a poor typography choice, lack of a good menu system, and having to scroll to the bottom to access more information and their quick links. The website really lacks any major graphical elements apart from the initial slideshow of relevant news. The website is packed with text and has no images to support the information. The website is super basic and not particularly eye-catchy and lacks any sort of personality. Although this is a government website and it should be professional, it should have more personality and visual aid for the users that are using this. The website is not user-friendly and can be intimidating to people who are unfamiliar with the web and people who dislike reading large amounts of text. The main web page is also long and contains many confusing quick links that you can see right here. This could be organized and could be accompanied with maybe some graphical images so people can easily click on them. In addition to that, we have this clunky menu system at the top, which you have to put your mouse over and then go select, and it will bring you to a new web page that it opens. I feel like instead of having this, they should just simply remove this large graphical image and just place an image with the corresponding picture, and it will bring you to that website instead. How useful is this website? The website itself is useful because it is the official website of the RCMP and a great resource to contact them and find updates of ongoing news stories. The website does not make it particularly clear of what can be done on the website until you click the menus where it gives you the option to select through the multiple pages based on your needs. So as you can see here, if you need services, you have to go through here and then you can select on what you might need. Same for locations, careers, when this should just be more easily accessible to the users without having to click through multiple pages to access whatever they might need. The website has very few errors in terms of the actual functionality, and everything seems to work fine. I would say it just needs to be further developed in terms of an aesthetic standpoint. It can be tricky to find exactly what you are looking for, and the lack of pictures makes it unclear as what to click on. The content included is useful and does get across what needs to be given to the user. However, it is not exactly clear in terms of finding this content. For example, instead of having this menu system, they should have a hyperlink to open a page depending on the user's needs. However, all information on this site is useful as it is a primary government site. I would say the website's communication strategy does meet what the business needs, and the language style used is quite formal as it is a government site. Overall, I feel like a redesign should be needed. However, the functionality doesn't need too much work. Thank you.